Guys, good afternoon. Okay, guys. Sorry. Look at this. Today we move to spotting errors. Before that, you guys have to understand whatever till today we were doing, that is based on structures. Error may be related to structures, sentence formation, error in sentence formation. This is what examiner wants to test. Check this out. Once again, I want to actually repeat certain basics. In spotting errors, obviously I see a sentence. Okay. Now, the moment you see a sentence, you will transform this sentence into grammatical view. That is step number one. That is it a simple sentence? Is it a compound sentence? Is it a complex sentence? Okay, this is what you guys have to first find out. If it is a complex sentence, you should know what to check. If it is a compound sentence, you should know what to check for errors. If it is a simple sentence, what to check for errors. The interesting point is there are some common points, whether it is simple, compound, or complex, you need to check that. That is verb. Okay. If you have a verb, definitely you'll have a verb. Verb will have tense. Verb will have definitely voice, or verb may have speech. This is again optional. These two compulsory. So look at this. So my point here is errors related to complex sentences. Now remember, how do I know it's a complex sentence? Complex sentence should have one secondary idea. Yes, please pay attention. It can be any exam. You go for banking, you go for placements, you go for any a competitive exam where you have sentences and spotting error stuff is there, or even for writing stuff or reading stuff. Knowledge of sentence structures is very important. Okay, so my focus is on complex sentence. How do I know? Because of the secondary idea. And secondary idea may start with any conjunction. And I gave you a list of conjunctions, though, although, W words, all that stuff. But here you need to actually underline secondary idea and find out whether the secondary idea is answer for what, or it can be when, where, why, how, okay, and conditional, right? And it can be who in the sense adjective. That's it. If you see a complex sentence, definitely have a secondary idea, and that secondary idea can be answer for what, or can be this. So depends on this, I will select. And yesterday I was talking about this sequence of tenses that you check. Order of SV, order of subject verb in secondary idea, that I need to check. Okay, fine. Now it can be anything, guys. I'm going to give you an exercise. It can be any of this secondary idea and see how you guys can do it. Let me see. If I get answer from your side, it's okay. I'll be happy. Otherwise, also I'll be explaining. Check it out. Okay. Look at this first one. I will stay home if it dash. So the moment I see the sentence, I understand it's a complex sentence because here I can see secondary idea, and this fellow is asking me to fill this secondary idea. And where is my clue? Clue is obviously if. Okay, this is a conditional. I understand it's a complex sentence with condition. So I will look at this. Will stay. The moment I see will stay, okay, this is type 1. Means here present form. If present, you know, this is future. So rained past, no. Rains present, will rain future, won't rain future. So my answer is B. Now reading. I will stay home if it rains. Fine. Go to the next one. Now remember, this conditional part can be right side of the primary sentence or left side of the primary sentence. Whatever, I will only check verb forms. If I dash out, I will buy a newspaper. It's a complex sentence with condition. Because if again I got will buy, which is future. So here I take present form. I go to the choices. Go is present, will go is future, am going is also present continuous, went is past. Clear. This is what my answer. If I go out, I will buy a newspaper. Next. I will help him if he. Slowly you'll get into that, rhythm. If is there, will help is there future, so I will go for present form if he asks. Yeah. Next. If I fail the exam, I dash it again. This fellow, in this sentence, he has given the complete condition and blank is in a primary. And I know the combination. If I present, I future. Here, because this is present, I'm looking for future. Took, no, no. Wouldn't take, no, no. Will take, yes, future. Didn't take, no. My answer is will take. Okay. Next. If I dash time, I could go with you. Condition again, complex sentence with condition sentence. The blank is in the condition part. So he has given complete statement here. This is primary. Could go, would go, could plus V1 or would plus V1. So this is type 2. So in type 2, in condition, I have one past. I need to have past. And this one, this is present, this is future, this is also present, and this is past. Okay. Now here actually guys, please understand, don't get confused. This is not had plus V3. This had is V2. Instead of V2, I'm using had. Have had. This had is second had, not V3 had. Okay. I will go to the park if it. I will go. I will go. I want one present. So isn't. If it isn't cold. Right. If I dash a bird, guys, you have to bear with my voice. I have some sore throat, guys. If I dash a bird, I could fly home. Okay, once again, conditional part. So this fellow is given complete. I mean, primary sentence could fly. So I'm looking for blank within a condition. Now remember, this is hypothetical. This is imaginary situation. Whenever you talk about imagination, imaginary, you have to use B form. If you're using B form, that is always were. If I were a bird, I could fly. Any person, if you were a bird, you could fly. If they were a bird, they could fly, something like that. So were could fly. Answer is were. Look at this. If the weather were nice, if the weather were nice, it means again hypothetical. I don't know. Would go when yes, would go. Were would plus V1 or could plus V1. Sometimes, as I told you guys, he will give you blank in condition part. Sometimes he will give you blank in primary. Whatever you, if you remember the combination, it's very easy. Okay. If she dash, she usually does well on the tests. Remember, if you know, primary future, then this is present. Okay. But if you guys observe, this is condition blank. This is present, not future. Even if I have present here, it should be present. If it is future, also present. Present, also present. That you remember. If she studies, that's the thing. If you needed the money, I dash it to you. Condition V2 form. And I know the combination would plus V1, would plus V1, would lend. Next. I dash to you if you don't come. The clue is this is present. So it has to be future. Wouldn't talk, didn't talk, won't talk, doesn't talk. So he has given negative, but I'm only looking for the tense here. So won't talk is your answer. Okay, fine. Then, yeah. If I dash a lot of money, I would take a long holiday. Guys, this is I would. Sometimes this can also be had, depends on the context. I may read this as would or had. If I dash a lot of money, I would take a long holiday. Understand again, this fellow is imagining something hypothetical, which is not a fact. So I want V2 form. If I won a lot of money, I would take a long holiday. It means that is only in imagination. You wouldn't dash your car if you had driven more carefully. Is again conditional, had driven, had driven. So this is my clue. So I don't even look at, okay, this combination with had plus V3 is would have plus V3 or wouldn't have plus V3. Because I have wouldn't, I am looking for have plus V3. So half part he has given here, other half I have. So wouldn't have damaged. D is the answer. Now, if I had time, dash see the new film at the cinema. If I had time, dash see the new film at the cinema, maybe theater here. Yeah, that's what. And see, this is not had plus V3. This is only V2. So I would go for would plus V1. This V1 is already given. So will, would, can, am. B is the answer. Okay. A said, I smoke too much. Okay. Uh, Sometimes, guys, this is another formation, like, phrases or kind of sentences. If I dash you, I dash smoke at all. Okay. If I were you, I wouldn't smoke at all. So where is that combination? D. This is the way you have to look at conditional sentences. Anyway, I don't have much money, so I can't travel. Please understand, whenever you're talking something contrary to fact. Now, what is the fact? I don't have much money, so I can't travel is the fact. Okay, and opposite or contrary to that fact I want to express. Okay, now look at this. Then obviously that is expressed in past, formation. If I dash a lot of money, I dash travel. Okay, if I had, okay, where is that? Yes, if I had a lot of money, I would travel. Okay, I am going out. This is a clue. Hmm. If the phone dash, please answer it. The probability, chances are there. So type 1. If the phone rings, please answer it. Okay, yeah. I dash the car if I had the right tools. This is not had plus V3, only HAD. It means V2. So combination is would plus V1 or could plus V1, whatever. It depends on the car choices I have. Can repair, repaired, could repair, will repair. Yes, could repair. Okay. Little information I want to give here extra, guys. Okay. Depend, as I said, if the complex sentence have secondary idea and what we have seen till now conditional. Now look at this. One point in conditional part I want to tell you. Look at this. If he works hard, he will get the success. Okay, type 1. Now look at this one. If you boil water at 100, okay, degree Celsius, it become vapor. Guys, if he works hard, fine, he will get success. If you boil water at 100 degrees Celsius, it, I will give options, will become or becomes. What is your answer? If you say will become, guys, wrong. You know why? This is called type 0. What do I mean by type 0? Whenever I present universal facts or permanent facts in conditional part, okay, I don't use future. I always use simple present. Whenever, wherever you want to express universal facts, general facts, permanent facts, your expression is always present form. That is the reason. This is called type 0. If you remember yesterday, I did not, I just mentioned, but I did not give any explanation. It becomes vapor. Whereas this one, if he works hard, he will get the success. It's not a universal fact. That's the reason chances are there. If you do this one, this always happens. That's the reason it becomes. Okay. Now look at see the 19th one, guys. If you mix yellow and blue, you dash green. Present. If you mix present. So generally I expect to have a future here. But this is a permanent fact, right? It's not that yesterday or tomorrow, today, every day, anytime. If you mix yellow and blue, it dash green. You get, so not here, it's not it, you get or got or would get or gets. You get. Type 0. Okay. I usually take some aspirin if I dash a headache. See, present combination here, whether it is present here, this part, whether it is present or future, this is compulsory present. So if I have, okay, if flowers dash enough water, they die. Don't get. Okay, fine. Now I will move to see the 48th one. I wouldn't have told you. So these fellows are asking us to fill the blank with a complete condition. So my clue is wouldn't have plus V3. So this is type 3. So I want had plus V3. If plus had plus V3. If it was, if I fail, if you were, if I had known, this is the answer. If I had known you, if I had known you were going to be upset, I wouldn't have told you. Now, this is condition. Guys, once again, I will take you to this part. As I said, this can be anything, right? What secondary idea can be anything. Now, let me give you. He asked me where I was going. Okay, this part. Remember, complex sentence with secondary idea, obviously. And he asked me, this belongs to what? If you see a sentence with like this, then we'll see. If he knows, he will do it. Why am I repeating this, guys? So that you will remember. Now, this is conditional. I can easily make out it's a conditional. Okay. And I told you what to check if it is a conditional. You have to check, this is present, this is future, no problem combination. If this is past, this should be would plus V1. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Now, I told you about this what. Guys, this is nothing but indirect speech. If you transform any direct speech into indirect speech, that becomes a complex sentence. Secondary idea answering what? You try anything like this. He asked me what, where I was going. Okay, let me try once again with direct speech. He said, he said, why are you late? He said, why are you late? So if you ask me, if you ask me, traditional guys, okay, guys, this is what I would say traditional grammar. Of course, 1 minute. Of course, in a competitive exam, generally they don't. They may ask, but let us look at two ways. Traditional. This is direct speech. Can you please change this into indirect speech? Then I do like this. Remember, simple logic. Whenever you have direct speech here, when you are asked to change this into indirect speech, you are playing with tenses. Look at this. He said, but because question, I say he asked. I change this into asked. Okay. I don't put inverted commas. Why? Guys, remember, because outside of this inverted commas, I have past, and this one should also be past. Or you blindly remember one thing, you take this inside step, I mean, the inside tense, one step back. Now, what do I mean by one step back? Check it out. See, R means here. What is one step back of R? Here, which is past. So, was. Okay. Let me put, he asked me. Let us assume. Why? And remember, why? Okay, as it is. I put, but this is one common error. He asked me, and this is a secondary idea. Take it for granted. Any secondary idea is always conjunction SV. Conjunction SV. But here, what is that I have? Conjunction verb subject. No. Okay. Look at this. This is a question. But when I change this into indirect speech, this has become a statement. Now, sometimes you may see like this. Like this. Let me put here. Did he ask you why were you late? Okay. Yeah. Now I'm asking to change this into indirect speech. Now see here. Did he ask you? I am not going to change this form. Simply did he ask you? This is what I changed. Did he ask you why? Why? I see my order was, and this is a question form. Okay, because the question is this. This is statement because here it is statement form. To put a full stop or a question mark depends on the primary idea. What? So I want to give practice on what. Check it out. Yes, I understand it's indirect speech. How do I know? Because after tell me, what is a question I can put? What? It means I am giving one secondary idea, which is answer for what if it is added to tell me. You don't look at, these W words. It can be where or why or what or how, but undercurrently it should be answer for what. Now look at this. Tell me where is the station? Tell me what? Where is the station? Okay, you can actually put it here, but there is some grammatical error. After this conjunction, I have verb. No, I cannot accept this. It can be tell me where the station is. Where the station is, then it's okay. So this is gone. Tell me what is your name? Again, tell me. This can be fit here, there in the blank, but is and no, it should be what your name is. Then it's okay. Then tell me why she is crying. Yeah, tell me what? Why she is crying? Order is right. Tense also present, present. How do you know? Question I cannot put that in. So tell me why she is crying. Answer is C. Ask the driver what? Whatever you put, that should be conjunction SV. How long does it take to the airport? Question form. How much we will pay? If we had any change, the car is his own. Okay, which one you think fits here? Ask the driver. Okay, I'll tell you why not. How long? Because this is a question form. Be yes, no. How much we will pay? Okay, how much we will pay? Uh, Conjunction, subject verb. Okay, if he had any change. Okay, now look at this. You cannot go with that because this is the past. That's the reason. Okay, and this I can go because there is no conjunction. I am eliminating this. Answer is ask the timer how much will pay. Next, does anybody know? Now please pay attention. Does anybody know what? Though this fellow has given question mark here, it doesn't mean this should be in a question form. This question mark is there. This is a question mark. Okay. Now, anyway, I'll come back to this, guys. I want to give you on the board. See here. Look at this, guys. He informed me that he could help me. He asked me when I had gone out. Okay. Did he ask you when I had gone out? See, here I put full stop because this is a primary sentence is a statement form. Okay, here I put a question mark because primary is the question form. Because in both secondary ideas should be in SV form. Okay. Now look at this. Does anybody know why? So this is question, that's a question mark. I want SV. Why does the teacher? No, no, no. Why Ray is absent? Okay, this can be there. Is he waiting outside? No question. Are there question? This is question. This is question. This is question. This is present. This is present. Why Ray is absent is answer. Look at this. Are you ready? She asked. She asked. Guys, whenever no, let me give you. These are called yes/no answers. If I have yes/no answers, what do I mean by yes/no answers? Are you there? What can be the answer for this? You may say yes, I'm there, or no, I'm not there. So these are called yes/no questions. Whenever you want to change this indirect speech, you may use conjunction if or whether. Okay, now look at this. Or to change this into indirect speech. He asked me if I were there, if subject verb. Or you can also use instead of, okay. Guys, I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, let me complete this. Are you ready? He asked if I was ready. Now 55, 56, 57, 58. I'll give you 1 minute. Can somebody give me the answer? Okay, I'll give you. I don't know what, and this what should be conjunction SV, present, and it can be present. When is it? No, no, no. What time is it? No, no, because verb subject. No, answer is what time it is. I don't know what time it is. I wonder what. Why? He has given conjunction. I want S and V. The sky was blue. Was the sky blue? The sky is blue. Is the sky blue? You know, A and B straight away gone because these two are in question forms. C and D. C and D can be there because of the order, but you need to also see this one. This is present, and present can go with present or future. So D. I wonder why the sky is blue. Now look at this. Why is he smiling? This is not direct, and he has given a. So asking you to change this into indirect speech. So I want to know what. So this is present, and see why he was smiling. Why was he smiling? Why is he smiling? Why he is smiling? I want to know why he is smiling. Still, because this is present. Next. I wonder whether dash on other planets. So whatever, I don't even look at the choices. I would say whether, and I want one subject, one verb. One subject, one verb. So whether is no, no, no. Yes, yes. S and V. Ah, S and V. V and S. A is gone, D is gone, only B and C. Okay? I wonder whether there was dash or there is life. This one fits properly. Could you tell me where the bus station was? The bus station is. Obviously, answer is this one because I got subject verb. Yes. Now, she said, my brother is a student. She said that my brother is a student. Okay, her brother, my brother, your brother. Okay, see how nicely he has given a trap. She said, my brother. No, whose brother? Her brother. So, and one step back. Okay. 61st one. Try. You're not giving me any answers. Okay. When will you be here? She asked. She asked me. Look at this. She asked me what? Already I got one conjunction. I want one subject and verb, and that too past. When I would be there, would I be there? She'll be there. She would be there. She asked me when I would be there, not she. He said, I will watch TV. He said that he would watch TV. Yes, D is the answer. Do you need a pen? Question. And asked me if or whether, whatever, S plus V, S plus V. Do you need it? No, no, whether she needed, if I, okay. See, here, I or she is what difference, which you need to select the right answer. Do you need a pen? She and asked me if I needed a pen, not whether she needed. I may be late. Mike told me, sometimes guys, this that is implied. That who? Mike, he might be late. What are you talking about? Dick asked me what I was talking about. Can you come to the party? David asked me if I could come to the party. Why not D? Whether I can. That is the reason. See the 70th one, guys. He explained why. So he explained what? Conjunction is given. I need one SV, and this is past, so it should be past. So he explained why he was late. Okay. See the 94th one. Who is that woman? I don't know who that woman is. Order tense. Who started the fire? Nobody knows who. I don't. Even if I don't have had, it's okay. But because there's given who had started, that is better. Who started? One step back, past to past. Okay, fine. This is one thing, guys. Condition. I mean, direct indirect speech. Another one. This is reverse now. He is giving indirect speech. You are supposed to change this into direct speech. I'm talking about 104. The secretary told me that Mr. Rich had gone out. What can be the direct speech? This is okay. I want to take one step forward. Okay. What is one step forward of this? Had gone. This is past to the past. So let me take it to past. The secretary told me Mr. Rich went out. Okay. Now I'll give some more. Guys, check this one. Let's see here. You know, there is one more secondary idea that may start with who, whose, whom, most of the time, like this. My friend gave me a book. Who is interesting? My friend gave me the book. Who is interesting? Guys, because this is right side of book, so obviously I understand this fellow is talking about book. Now, should I say book who is interesting or which is interesting? Which point I want to mention here is, when do I use which? When do I use who? Which? Who? Who? Okay. Remember, if it is written after book, this is what linking to this sentence. So books, which? So it says who is generally for persons. Reference. Okay. Which is generally for things. You can also see that. That is like a joker. It may talk about persons. It may talk about material things. That we'll see as we go ahead. You have to select W word there sometimes. We'll see. See here. Yes. Elvis Presley. Dash name was probably one of the best known in the world. Died in 1977. Look at this. Elvis Presley. From here, To here is one secondary idea. Okay, and this acts like a adjective. So I need one right conjunction here. Should I say who or whose or whom or of which? Who? Sorry, whose name is here? Value especially whose name was probably right. Whose name? A thermostat is something dash controls temperatures. Something who, where, when, which. So obviously it's a thing, so I should go for which. Miss Snow, person. Dash you met that the theater is my classmate. Miss Snow is my classmate. Okay, again, whom you met at the theater. Mustafa Kemal. Dash was born in 1881, became the first president of Turkey. Okay, who was born? It was the blue car. It caused the accident. Caused the accident. It is expensive. Which caused? It was the blue car which caused the expensive. A teacher is a man. Works at a school. Who teaches? Makes a study. Which? Right. Who teaches? Okay. Try this. 136, 137, 138. Your heart is the part of your body which pumps blood, can't live without it. It causes heart attacks, makes us sad. So obviously I need one conjunction SV. Oh, this one. I like films. They are interesting, are not sad ones, which hasn't got a sad story that are funny. Okay, I like films. Conjunction. This is the only conjunction which hasn't got a good story. B is the answer. Ah. Dash, I was watching TV, the telephone rang. Yes, here, this is actually when, 10. I'm a tense. So this fellow is given action, action. Only asking to select the suitable link. So while I was watching, the telephone rang. Before I was watching, the telephone rang. No, after, no, until. So while is the answer. Look at this. He broke his leg. Dash, he was skiing. As soon as, after, when, before. Okay. He broke his leg when he was skiing. See, this fellow is asking you to choose the right connective connection so that it becomes a complex sentence. That is one way of testing your complex sentence. All these are collected from different competitive exams, guys. Okay, try 140, 141, 142. I always brush my teeth, dash, I go to bed. Okay. Is it before, as soon as, while, or until? Obviously before. We waited, dash, the plane took off. Took off. We waited. The plane took off. Waited, plane took off. until. We went out, dash, it stopped raining. We went out as soon as it stopped raining. Guys, all these are complex sentences and different ways. But structure, if you have the knowledge about structures, and these things are, let him break wherever he wants. If he wants you to join with the connectives, you can do it. Or if he use a connection, if he use the verb also, you can do it. Or he gives one verb and asks you to do the another one also, you do it. Okay. So only thing is you need to find out, does it fall into time category? Does it fall into what category? Does it fall into conditional category? That is what you need to do. Okay. 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 Now see the connection here. I'll just pick some. He was late. Dash. He took a taxi to go to work. What is the right connection? He was late as he took, because he took a taxi. So in order to. Okay. So he was late. That is the reason he took a taxi to go to work. Ah. I use my umbrella. Dash, it rains. Until it rains, after it rains, whenever, although, whenever. Now 155. I had toothache because I am going to the dentist. So I went to the dentist. Why I went to the dentist? I seldom brush my teeth. I want one secondary sentence here. So does it fit? We'll see. I had to because I'm going to. No, no. Why I went to the. I had what? I seldom brush my right. This one. I had toothache, so I went to the dentist. By the time I'm talking about 157, by the time he dash here, it will be too late for the theater. By the time, because this is future, he gets. Okay, yes. So this is the way you're going to be tested. Same continuation in this one. Now look at this. Try this. 1, 2, 3. I'll join you. I don't know dash to telephone. I don't know dash to telephone. So conjunction subject verb. Whom did Tom want? When is Tom? Why was Tom? Who Tom was going to? So this is the only thing I have with S and V combination. So I would go for D. No one seemed to know what. The moment I see what, conjunction S and V. Why was he angry? No. Which party has won? When the festival was due to start? Hmm, what is his latest decision? A is gone straight away because of BS. Which party has won? Yeah, S and V is there. Put a question mark. Uh, yes, S and V. V. No, this is also gone. Now again B and C. Then I will check for the, when here both S and V. But problem is with seemed, and I want, this is past and I want a past. This is past. C is the answer. Why don't we go out for dinner? His wife suggested that. As always remember, whenever you have this suggested, that, and after that always go for S and V, obviously, but that we should be should. Suggested that we should, or whatever, I should, you should, they should. So his wife suggested that they should go out for dinner. Okay. there anything else we missed? Look at this. I'm talking about 48th one. I had hoped dash my letter that she answer. No. Hoped would answer. Had would answer. Fine. Now let me check. What is that we have done? Yes. Complex sentence and check with sequence of tenses, all that stuff we have done till now. Okay. Then what? Yes. Let's see here. Clauses. Clauses, nothing but secondary ideas. Then you have phrases. Phrases is nothing but group of words without verb. Clauses, group of words with verb. Okay, now see here. See, both may work same. It may work like what, clause may work like what, or when, where, why. Phrases may also work like that, but only difference is the way they appear. Here, verb is important. I mean, it should be there, compulsory, and here it is not there. Now, anyway, check this. Look at this, guys. Why he came here is not clear. Okay. Why he came here? What is not clear? Why he came here. If you observe, this is secondary area, which is answering what. In that, if you say there is conjunction S and V. That's what we are doing. Noun clause or subject clause. Now look at this. His arrival time is not clear. What is not clear? His arrival time. Even here, I have group of words. In the above one also I have a group of words, but if you observe, in this group there is no verb. So the above one is called noun clause. This one is called noun phrase. Okay. Now simply remember, whenever somebody asks you what is a phrase, phrase is a group of words without verb. I want to introduce phrases today and error related stuff tomorrow. First, understand phrases. You can expect a noun phrase. And noun phrase is positioned in subject position or object position. So let us call noun subject phrase for our convenience. Object phrase. Okay, check it out. All my friends have done it. Where is the verb? Is learn to identify phrases. This is a verb. And where is the subject? Subject is this, sir. In the subject, you have a group of words, single words, group of words. With V internal or no? No. So this is called, you call it as subject phrase. Sir, in this sentence, I have subject phrase. That's it. Now I'll give a sentence. To find out the errors, follow this one. You first need to find out the clauses if we have. Then clauses are turned into, broken down into phrases, phrases into single words, and then parts of speech come. Till now, I haven't talked about parts of speech. I tell you the reason behind this. Look at this one. I give you one sentence. If all my friends invite me, I will attend the party. Guys, look at this. I am asking you to look at this grammatical point of view. If all my friends invite me, I will attend the party. So this is complex sentence, okay, and condition in condition. Okay, can you show me a class? Yes, sir. I can show you the class. This is the class. Secondary sentence is a class. Okay, and what phrases you have in this? Then see what I'm going to do. I always start from the verb. Is this verb a single word or group of words? Single word. Phrase means group. And subject, yes, I have subject in group. So this is subject phrase. Okay. Then do we have some other phrases? I'll come back. Here in this subject phrase, what are the other phrases you have? Look at this. I go out. I have gone out. Okay. Where is the verb here? Single word. Mhm. This is not a phrase. In this, I have grew. So this is verb phrase. If I have verb in group, that is called verb phrase. Okay. In this, if all my friends, oh, this is single word. Here, yes, there is one verb phrase. Sir, in this sentence, I have one secondary sentence. In that secondary sentence, I have one subject phrase. And here, I have one verb phrase. So I have introduced another verb phrase. Next, look at this one. I know, I know this place. I know this place. I know what this place. If you observe, this is if you see the structure V, S, and O. In object, I have group of words. This is called object phrase. Now let me give one something like this. My books my books can give enormous knowledge. My book can give enormous knowledge. I'm asking you to look at the sentence grammatical point of view. Find out, do you have any secondary ideas, clauses? No, sir. There is only one sentence. Okay. So don't worry. Do you have any phrases? Oh, let me check from the verb. Can give is one verb phrase. Okay. Subject. Yeah, in subject, I have group of words. My book. So this is subject phrase. Okay. Can give what? Object group. So this is object phrase. Okay. So I have introduced subject phrase, object phrase, and verb phrase. In a sentence, all three can be there, or one can be there, or nothing can be there. Phrases part I'm talking about. You have to identify the phrases because, guys, error may related to clauses, error may related to phrases, error may related to parts of speech. That I will do the next phase. Okay. Now verbal phrase. Now check this one. I'm going to introduce one more. Look at this, guys. I Let me give you one verb. Walk. It's a verb. We all accept this. Now, I want to turn this verb into a noun. Okay. Now look at this. While coming, while coming, I met him. While coming here, I met him. I'll come back to this one. While coming here, while coming, I met him. So when I ask you, please find out number of verbs in this sentence. While coming, I met him. If you think there are two verbs here, first one is coming, second one is met, then I would say you are wrong. There is only one verb in this sentence, that is met. Then you ask me, sir, what about coming? Coming cannot be the verb here because I and I put verb. If it makes sense, it is verb. Like this, I come. Yeah, it makes sense. But can I say I coming? No, I coming. No, no, wrong. But if I put am here, yeah, it makes. So then I ask you, where is the verb? You say this one. So point I'm trying to say, guys, if you see verb plus ing form without be form, that verb plus ing form is not a verb. It is used as a noun. When I ask you what is the noun form of walk, you should tell me walking. Any verb can be turned into noun like this, walking. I'll give you one PPT presentation next class on this. Now we are slowly moving to the advanced grammar, guys. Okay. Now see, seeing is a verb. Play, playing is a verb. Playing, play is a verb. Playing is a noun. Okay. Now look at this. This is called verbal noun. It means verb used as a noun. Very, very simple. Now I can use this in wherever noun is positioned in a structure. And you know, as we where can I use noun? In S position, O position. So this ing form of the verb can also be used like this. Now check it out. Singing is his hobby. Singing is his hobby. Where is the verb? This is the verb. This is the subject. Or in look at this left side of verb, anything which is answer for who or what is noun. So what is his hobby? Singing. Okay. Grammatically, verbal noun simply is called gerund. Okay. And I can use this in object too. Now look at this. He likes singing. He likes what? Anything which is answer for what, who, whom, or nouns. Here object singing. Okay. So ing form of the verb which is called gerund can be in a subject position or it can be in object position. Okay, fine. Now you can chart with me, guys. If you don't understand this one, please pay attention. I want you to understand this one very clearly. I said object. Now let us pay attention, more attention rather on object. Check it out. He plays cricket. This is the verb. This is the subject and this is the object. Okay. Now here, please pay attention. Object of verb. I'm not simply saying object. It is object of the verb. Okay. Next. Playing is good. What is playing? What is good? Playing is good. It means this is answer for what? So this is noun because it is ing form of the verb. So we call it as I said, there. Okay. Now slightly I change the sentence. Playing cricket is good. What is good? Playing cricket is good. Here I have two words. Okay. And this is called gerundial phrase. This is called gerundial phrase. Okay, guys. See, now my point is only look at this. Okay. Now, playing cricket. This cricket is also, guys, here object, that is object of gerund. This you guys have to understand. Playing cricket is gerundal phrase. Now, if you ask me what is cricket, cricket is object of playing. Okay. So point is it can be object of gerund. When I say object, object can be verb subject, object can be gerund subject. Okay. Object can be gerunds too. Okay. Another thing you need to play. See, understand, you have to show me where is the phrase here. He loves playing cricket. He loves what? He loves playing cricket. So this is gerundal phrase. If I ask you to further divide it, playing is gerund and cricket is the object of gerund, but package is gerundal phrase. Okay. Now let me introduce one more phrase. Again, I'll go with walk. Okay, forgive. These are all verbs. Forgive, play, all that stuff. And I told you I can change this into nouns or subjects or object by simply adding ing form. I can also change them into subjects and object in other form, that is to plus verb. Something like this. To walk. It turns into again, now. To forgive. This is one more way. To play. Fine. This can be used as subjects. To forgive is divine. What is divine? Any group, any word which is answer for what is used as noun. So what is divine? So this to plus verb is used as a noun, and that is called, guys, grammatically infinitive. It can be used in a subject position. It can also be used in object position. He wants to forgive. He wants what? To forgive. So this is infinitive in object position, object of this one. What wants, verb. So don't get confused, little bit practice, then you'll get a hold on this. Now look at this. I can turn this infinitive into phrase. How? By simply adding object. Now look at this. To forget enemies is divine. What is divine? To forget enemies. It's still infinitive phrase. It's an infinitive phrase. When I ask you, then what about this enemies? Sir, enemies is object of infinitive. Package is infinitive phrase. Object can be verbs object, object can be gerunds object, object can be infinitive object. Okay. He wants to forgive enemies. He wants what? To forgive enemies. Okay. Infinitive phrase. I have introduced, guys, subject phrase, object phrase, and I introduce gerundal phrase. I introduce infinitive phrase, and I also introduce earlier clauses, that is what clause, when, where, why, how, conditional clause, and which clause, and that is adjective clause. You have to first recognize clauses. Clauses further divided into subject, object, gerund, infinitive clauses. You have some, sorry, phrases. You have some more phrases that I'll introduce. Just a couple of sentences. We try to see this one grammatically. Okay, check it out. If my teacher my teacher gives any work I will complete it on time. Now again, this is a complex sentence with conditional. Okay, you got one conditional clause, then turn this into phrases. What phrases you have? Always start from the verb. So this is only single word, it's not a phrase. Oh, my teacher. My teacher. This is subject phrase. My teacher gives what? Any work. So this is object phrase of this verb. Will complete. Oh, verb phrase. Now remember preposition. So this is another one. This is also called phrase, prepositional phrase. Okay, fine. Like that, I'll give one more. While I was coming to play cricket, I happened see him. While I was coming to play cricket, I happened to see him. Sir, complex sentence. Where is the class? While I was coming to play cricket is a class. It's, time class. Okay. Do you have phrases here? Yes. Was coming is verbal phrase or verb phrase. And to play cricket. Oh, this is infinitive phrase. Got it. And happened is a verb. Okay. To see him is again infinitive. You learn to recognize. I will give you more practice on recognizing clauses and phrases. Once you start recognizing, I tell you guys 50 to 60% of grammatical headache is gone. If you know this, you know what to expect as an error. Every word, every phrase, every clause has its own position and own role to play in a sentence. If they are deviated, that is error. Okay, fine. We'll see the practice tomorrow. Yes, thank you very much. I'll stop this here. Thank you, guys.